Okay, hello. Well, welcome everybody. My name's Jennifer Myers, and I just really want to welcome you to this Freedom Revolution launch event. And so exciting to see all of you on Zoom together. So you might not know everyone here speaking on the call, but we partner together in order to share just a really incredible message of hope with mission-driven people. And you've been invited because obviously one of these ladies respects you and cares about you, and they just would love for you to know what we're up to, which is really cool. So this is really meant to be relaxed and fun. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do anything. Really just being here to show your support is enough, and we really want to thank you. So for the first few minutes, we're going to talk about family health, and you're going to hear information and just some stories of people taking their health back to the next level, and then really just helping other people do the same. That's really what we do. And then for the rest of the call, we're going to talk briefly about the organization that we've partnered with, the Juice Plus Company. And we have, allowed people all over the world to create additional income, just create a sense of options and really a sense of fulfillment on this mission. So maybe something will stand out to you and you'll think of something or someone who needs to hear this message. So we just really want to thank you for coming, first of all. So to kick it off, I'd like to ask you a question about health. So wouldn't you agree that being healthy today can be a challenge? I mean, I think it's really true in this very busy world, especially we just came through all these holidays. My gosh, I know at my house, it was like people just kept coming with yummy food and we'd all like to look good and we want to feel good and we want to live a very long and active life. And, we know it's our job, it's our responsibility to make that happen, but it's pretty challenging, I think, for most of us. It can be complicated, unpleasant, time-consuming, certainly, and that's really where we come in with this mission. And all of us, Debbie and Janis and I, and literally thousands of people around the world are part of a movement, and it's called the Healthy Living Revolution. And this is where we're helping people take healthy back. I mean, that's our hashtag, take healthy back. And it's in ways that are simple, it's doable, it's fun, it's really practical stuff. So the foundation of good nutrition, or the foundation of health, is good nutrition. And we have to flood our bodies with the most important foods that we can eat, which of course you probably know is raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. And we're supposed to eat 9 to 13 servings every single day. Just think about yourselves normally. Take the holidays out. Normally, are you eating 9 to 13 servings a day? I mean, almost nobody can make that happen, and definitely not in the consistency that we need. And that is exactly why we love the nutritional support that Juice Plus provides. And this one simple change in our family, I mean, it has just been so amazing for us, and I'm just so grateful to have had Juice Plus in our lives all of these years. And if you've never seen it before, let me show you what it is. First of all, I'm just going to hold up my bottles here. You can see that. These are the veggies. This is the fruit blend, and this is the vineyard blend. And so these together, this is 30 raw fruits and vegetables and berries in capsules. And we also have 15 additional plant foods in a beverage called Juice Plus Complete. And that looks like this. Okay, these are our little individual serves of a chocolate and vanilla flavored Juice Plus Complete drink that is amazing. And all of this starts with farm fresh nutrition. Okay, so fruits and vegetables lose a lot of nutrition when they're picked early and then they're shipped across the country, long distances. You guys probably know that. They sit on grocery store shelves. And we really solve that problem, that issue, by working with some of the best mid-sized family farms in North America. And the juicing, so we pick the produce and then we juice them. And the juicing and drying facilities are located close to the farms, so that once the produce is harvested, the product just immediately goes through a proprietary juicing and drying process. And the whole food is used. So that includes the peels, the leaves, the seeds, whenever it's possible or whenever it makes sense, for the greatest amount of nutrition. And the end result is very highly concentrated nutrition in capsules. We also have chewables that are delicious for children. I have a lot of adults that do those as well. And all of this is tested by independent experts to ensure the purity and the quality. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is an NSF label. And that's really the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. They test for molds and bacteria and heavy metals and insecticides and pesticides and chemicals and all of that. So they're ensuring, first of all, that our label is completely accurate and that everything is just the highest quality and pure. So now these shakes, these are amazing. This is a vegan, gluten-free, whole food protein. It's all plant-based, high in fiber, complete amino acid profile, fruits and vegetables, all in a shake. And it tastes great. This is delicious. I just did my chocolate and peanut butter shake today. It was this morning. We love them at our house. And it's great for a meal. Like, you can literally replace a meal with that. It's also great for anybody who's an athlete. Before a workout, post-workout, I love to use it as a mid-afternoon snack too. You know, when you get that dive in the middle of the afternoon, I go straight for my shake, and it's so satisfying, nutrition packed, and it's delicious. Like, I literally love it. And so what we love about Juice Plus is, first of all, it's scientifically proven. So Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the world, period. There's nothing else out there even close. We have 37 published studies, and these are in peer-reviewed medical journals at the finest universities around the world. It's amazing. And also, this is food. It's not a vitamin. A lot of people get confused about that, but literally, this is a nutrition label. And if you can see that where it says nutrition label, vitamins say supplement label. And this is the same label that you would see, for instance, on a frozen bag of broccoli in the grocery store. The government considers this as food. And there's also no warning label. It's safe. It's completely safe. We have done our research on all ages, pregnant and nursing mothers, children, elderly, even professional athletes can use this. You don't have to worry. So it's completely safe. And we also have a new product called Juice Plus Omegas. And we are so excited about these. I'll tell you what, you probably can't see it here, but I mean, I have all of these little baby hairs stick. Every time I blow my hair, it's like this because my hair is growing like crazy and even filling in these kind of thin spots over here. I never expected that. I mean, skin, nails, brain fog. I've had 4 people now tell me they don't need their readers anymore from these. You, Janis? That's 5 then. And so the omegas that are in here, it's all completely plant-based. So instead of going to fish oil, we go straight to the source, which is the microalgae. Fish don't make omegas, they eat it. And so we just skipped the fish and we went right to the microalgae plus some other plant-based omegas. And this is the full spectrum. So it's 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And just like you would find in nature, that's how we do everything. We don't isolate individual things. It's all in its whole food form. We also have complete bars that are delicious. We have a tower garden that is amazing, like a vertical garden system that you can grow food all year long on your back patio. I live in Denver. I've got one in my basement with grow lights, and I grow all year round greens, herbs. I love it. So basically everything that we do is we're helping people add more whole food nutrition to their diet easily, in a convenient, inexpensive way. And we also have something called the Shred 10. And this is a 10-day jumpstart program into, hopefully a long-term nutritional program with Juice Plus. And we get people together in communities and Facebook, and oh my gosh, it is amazing. We help people not only with these products, but also with their eating. And as a matter of fact, this is our latest Shred 10 cookbook. It's beautiful with just easy recipes, easy things, things that are easy to do. And it's a lot of fun. You can go to www.shred10.com and learn more about that program if you're interested. I know the #1 New Year's resolution every year is usually nutrition, weight loss, getting in shape, things like that. And we help with all of that with a program that you can stick to and actually succeed. So we could talk about this kind of information all day long. I love talking about this. But the best part of the Healthy Living Revolution is really how Juice Plus shows up in everyday life for people. And it's not about treating or curing specific diseases. It really helps with everything. And so I've asked a couple of people to share their stories. Debbie, I know you're on. Would you mind just sharing your Juice Plus story with us?
Sure, I'd love to. So I first heard about Juice Plus from Janis 14 years ago, and it made total sense to us because it was 30 fresh, raw fruits, vegetables, and berries, just like Jennifer just said, and it was in capsule form. So it was such a simple concept. And I knew I wasn't eating enough fruits and vegetables every day, and my family for sure wasn't. So they definitely needed it. And since I've been taking Juice Plus, I've noticed huge changes. And the first was with my immune system. So my background is being an elementary school teacher. As Jennifer Medley knows, we taught together for a long time. And I would often catch colds from the students in my class. And even in the winter, I remember getting a really severe sore throat. And I had never had that before. So after developing the Juice Plus habit, I've noticed my immune system was much stronger and much more balanced. And that really, really helped me. And believe me, my friends at school noticed that I was healthy and they said, "You're never sick." So I love that. And it also led me to crave healthier foods. I was much more likely to eat salads and our delicious Juice Plus smoothies, and even just, try more fruits and vegetables. That was awesome. And then I also noticed that I had an abundance of energy. I had more of a desire to exercise regularly, and I wasn't always looking for that excuse not to exercise. So for me, that was huge. After teaching a long day at school, I wanted to be able to come home and go walking or bike riding or just enjoy the outdoors. So both my children and my husband and I all love the Juice Plus products, and that's been such a huge blessing to our family.
That's awesome, Debbie. And then you decided to go ahead and share it with other people, right?
Oh, yeah.
Say that real quick.
I definitely will. So I was happy for a long time as a Juice Plus customer, maybe like a year or two. And then I made the conscious decision to start sharing it with others. And I thought, I'm already sharing it with my family, so why not share it with all my friends and other people that I come across? So I was just like, how could I keep this awesome product to myself? It was doing so many good things for us. So at the time, as I said, I was teaching elementary school, and I kind of just did my Juice Plus business with sharing as I did my life. So it was just so much fun sharing and caring for those I loved. And my Juice Plus business was actually my plan B when I got started, because I had taught for so many years, and I just knew I wanted to fulfill my teaching career. But that was perfect for me because I could kind of share and drip on people as I went through life and share it with people I knew and families from school. And that's what I did. And then as I got near to the last few years of teaching, I thought, my Juice Plus business was my plan B, but in my heart, I always wanted it to become my plan A. So it was perfect because it allowed me to retire earlier than I would have been able to. And it was a great supplement to my teacher annuity. So then I finally realized another lifelong goal that I always wanted. So for years, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I always see in my community and in my school, moms that got to stay home with their kids all the time. And I always wanted to do that. I was envious of their lifestyle. So I started developing wanting to have quality time with my family. And so now I've finally realized that dream, because now I get to be a part-time stay-at-home Gammy to my little granddaughter, Clara, who's 18 months. And so it's kind of allowed me the opportunity to be able to be a part of her life, which I think is just invaluable to me. So I'm so glad that Janis invited me long ago to become part of this amazing family. I call it a family. It's, our company, our team, all the people are so genuine and helpful. And it's just been a huge blessing to my family's life. So it's changed our lives. It's amazing.
That is awesome, Debbie. I love that. And Janis, would you share your product story too?
Sure. So Jennifer Myers, who is hosting this call, told me about Juice Plus for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years before I ever thought that I needed it. And the reason is I grew up as an athlete. We were both swimmers together from the time we were kids. And I just never believed in vitamins. I never thought that, you know, what you put into your body made a big difference. And I was honestly a little bit arrogant, and I just was young. I was healthy. I was athletic, and I thought I would always be that way. And after I had kids, some things changed, and I realized I had a huge history of breast and ovarian cancer in my family, and I didn't want to be a sitting duck. I wanted to be proactive and figure out what I could do to avoid getting cancer. So I knew fruits and vegetables were really the answer to prevention. And all of a sudden, Juice Plus made a whole lot of sense to me. So I started taking it. I have 4 kids. They were very, very young. My oldest was 5 and a half when my 4th child was born. So I was a crazy, stressed out mommy. And Juice Plus, within a few weeks of taking it, I noticed that I stopped walking into rooms trying to remember why I had gone in there. I don't know if any of you've done that, but that whole brain fog that I was living in just started lifting. And I could put my kids down for a nap, and I didn't need to take a nap, or I didn't need that coat to stay awake. I could sustain my own energy. And I was able to start exercising again. My body had been through so much from having babies that I literally would go run one day, and it would be a week before I could recover enough to run again. And shortly after I started taking Juice Plus, my body had the nutrition to recover. So I could run one day, and the next day I could run, and the next day I could swim. And actually about 9 months after I started taking Juice Plus, I ran the Houston Marathon. So it definitely helped my body to recover and replenish. And really the most important change for me was I started sleeping better. It made me want to eat better. And I kind of transformed into that loving, nurturing, patient mom that I wanted to be, instead of that stressed out, crazy person.
That's awesome. And it was really fun to watch that whole transition, Janis. I mean, and you and your family, it was just amazing. So thank you. So now we're going to transition to hearing just a little bit about the company behind Juice Plus. I mean, as you can see, our main mission really is to bring freedom through improved health. And we are doing that around the world. But it's important to know that about 80% of our Juice Plus is purchased by customers who have no affiliation with the company at all, or just customers. And then there are those of us who are also in the business. And the business is not for everyone, but there's a lot of people out there who are looking for another type of freedom. And that's why we're doing this Freedom Revolution, because people need some financial solutions as well. And like I said before, we're not going to ask you to buy anything or do anything, but we really want to share why we love this business and what it's done for us. And perhaps you'll think of someone, I mean, even just one person in your life, maybe to hear what's possible with this as well. So I want to address 3 common questions about our business. Number 1 is, how does it work? Real quickly, it's called a virtual franchise. It costs $50 per year to own the business. And basically, you have an online office and personal website, and you can run your business from any device, anytime, anywhere. It's totally flexible that way, which I love. The company manufactures Juice Plus. They deliver it. They bill it. They collect from your customers. They do everything. And then they pay us by direct deposit each month. And what we do is we just share Juice Plus by word of mouth. And literally the company does everything else. It's great. There's no inventory to keep. Really, the only Juice Plus that we touch is our own. What's in our house is what our family consumes. And then also all of our commission levels are permanent in our marketing plan, which is amazing. There's no quotas. There's no monthly minimums to meet. There's no have-tos in our business at all. It's totally up to you. People can share a little, people can share a lot. You've got total freedom to choose whatever pace you want to do that at. And there's no glass ceilings, which is nice. There's no glass ceilings on income. There's no territory restrictions. As a matter of fact, we are operating in 26 countries around the world, and you can do business in any of those countries. So question number 2 is, what's so great about the Juice Plus company? As if all that wasn't great enough. Well, we were founded almost 50 years ago, and our original president, Jay Martin, is still at the helm today. And literally, I've never seen him more excited than he is right now. I mean, he travels the world. As a matter of fact, he's coming out here to Denver. We have a big event in the mountains that we do once a year. He's coming out for that. He's amazing. Our company's privately held, debt-free. We've done over $12 billion in sales in Juice Plus. So this is not an experiment, which I love. We have such an amazing track record. And we're on track to do about $1 billion a year by the year 2020. Because this idea of Juice Plus and whole food like this, easy, simple, doable, is just growing and growing and growing. Everybody needs this. So money is made 4 ways. We have a retail profit. We have a commission structure. There's one-time and residual bonuses, meaning you get paid on them over and over. And there's even a family insurance program. And at the top position in our marketing plan, families are eligible for benefits, including medical, dental, disability, life insurance, long-term care, chiropractic care, prescription medicine. There's a college tuition assistance, which now I have 2 kids in college. So that's $1,750 a year for each kid. So that's really nice. There's a holiday bonus, a monthly expense allowance. It's really amazing. And so this literally can be something that people do for short-term cash flow or long-term wealth building or retirement strategy. It's so flexible. Question number 3, what has the Juice Plus company done to make a difference? That's something that's really important to me. I just like to know that the company I'm with really has a soul and a heart, and we really do. The Juice Plus Children's Health Study that we have provides free Juice Plus for children, and right now I think we've crossed the 1 million mark. So 1 million families to date, their kids between the ages of 4 and college age have gotten their Juice Plus for free. We're also the title sponsor for the St. Jude's Marathon each year. And I mean, when we started, there was like 700 runners and they didn't make that much money. And now, Janis, you know this better, that you just ran it, right? You ran it this year, didn't you?
I didn't this year, but I have the past like 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And so there's almost 20,000 runners now. And I know in 2016, we raised over $10 million for St. Jude's. And this year I heard we even broke that record. So, I mean, it's very cool. We're also involved with the Boys and Girls Club. So we've created a technical institute to teach students marketable trades. And 100% of the graduates so far have been placed in jobs, which is really cool. We're also donating our Tower Garden, that vertical garden system, to every Boys and Girls Club across North America. So that's over 4,000 centers. We're also donating 10 million of these are our complete meals, to the Volunteers of America. So that's $20 million worth of food that Volunteers of America will never have to buy. And it's the healthiest meal they can get in their bodies. So, and as a matter of fact, in 2006, Volunteers of America honored our president, Jay Martin, for 3 decades of service. He's been a huge giver to that organization. So not only does Juice Plus, you know, our company inspires healthy living around the world, but we also really inspire healthy giving as well. And again, that's just really important to me. So that's just some highlights. And I want to just real quickly ask Janis to share your business story with the company and what this has done for you and your family.
Sure. So Juice Plus made such a big difference to me that a bunch of my friends noticed, and they wanted what I was taking. And I was super skeptical about starting a business because, number one, I was very, very busy. And number two, I just didn't see myself in sales. I didn't want to be one of those people, that, you know, that walked in the room and everyone like hid or looked down because they didn't want me talking about Juice Plus all the time. But that's what I love about our company is we teach you how to just share Juice Plus, and you know, we're not terribly salesy. But anyway, I started sharing it just with a handful of friends, and a couple of them had some serious health issues, and they noticed such big differences that I really couldn't help but share it with people, because I thought if I know what I have here and I don't share it with everybody I know, how can I sleep at night? So I got really passionate about just sharing our product, and a handful of people fell in love with the product just like I had, and they wanted to share it with friends. So it just kind of took on a life of its own, I think sometimes in spite of me. But as my kids got a little bit older and got into school, you know, it started paying for a cleaning lady, it paid for their sports and activities. And then about 7 years ago, I saw the writing on the wall in terms of my marriage. And I knew that I needed to create enough income to support myself and my kiddos. And I thought about going back to the corporate world for about 2 seconds, because for me, it just didn't fit. I loved taking my kids to school every day, picking them up from school, taking them to all their sports practices. And that didn't fit with the corporate world for me. So I got very intentional and very focused about my Juice Plus business. And honestly, I started having more fun than I had ever had in my life, because seeing people's results with this, the product and the business, is amazing. But about 18 months later, I got to National Marketing Director, which is the top position Jennifer was talking about. And I had an insurance package, and I had the income that I needed to get out of a really bad marriage. So I literally pinch myself every day, because I get to prioritize what's important to me. You know, I have my kids are all athletes. My oldest two were college athletes, and I get to go travel and, you know, see their tennis matches and their dive meets, and be there with my kids while also earning a full-time income. So, and I'll just tell you my next goal. I have 2.5 years until my youngest graduates from high school, and I really need to live on the beach. So that's kind of what I'm working towards now.
I love it. Yeah, next to me, because we're gonna go winter in Florida. So Janis, come on down. And real quickly, I'll just share our story. Sean and I were introduced to this company when we were just 23 and 24 years old. That was a long, long time ago. This is what we have done full-time ever since. And I just, like you, Janis, I just pinched myself. I mean, we lived on a boat for a year in our late 20s before we had kids, and just, you know, had a blast. And with the income, the freedom, the flexibility to do that, probably the most important thing for me is just I got to be the mom I wanted to be, totally involved in my kids' activities and their school. Like your kids, I mean, Michaela's such a stellar athlete, and we just traveled all over the country at tournaments. And, you know, parents would look at us and go, what do you guys do? Like, you come to everything. It's like, yeah, it's because we can. And I just would never trade that for anything in the world. And when my kids were 8 and 10, we actually bought a 50-foot catamaran and sailed from the Virgin Islands to Australia for 15 months, you know, homeschooled for that year. Had this amazing adventure. And we were able to do that because of this business, because it's a residual income. You know, I've got customers on Juice Plus that have been with me for over 20 years. I still get paid on that. You know, I get paid on my team, like with Debbie and Janis, and we all work together. So everybody benefits to create that just really long lasting community. It's been amazing and so much fun, great people. I love the education, the personal development that comes with this. And at the same time, we are truly making a difference in people's lives. We are changing people's lives every day. You know, that I'm working in my business, I can just feel good about what I've done that day. And I love that. So I really want to thank you for joining us. And, you know, whether you're joining us live or on the recording, we're really excited to network with two types of people. Number one, people who are ready to invest in their health and to make life easier by adding Juice Plus. It only costs about $2 to $3 a day. Kids get it for free, as I mentioned. And we have definitely found it is the most simple, most affordable, and convenient way to get massive amounts of nutrition into our families and ourselves. And then number two, anybody who wants to partner with us in this worldwide freedom revolution. And literally our vision is to help people earn stable residual income in order to expand their options. I mean, you can do this while you're traveling, while you're spending time with family, you know, while you're making a contribution to the world. And all of us, we love helping people. We love helping moms have the freedom to choose mom care instead of daycare, you know, and have some financial peace of mind. We love to help hardworking professionals have the choice to build their dream instead of somebody else's dream, right? College kids are using this to have a side gig to help pay for school, which is a huge issue in our country today. You know, these kids really need some help to not get, you know, saddled with all the student loans. Empty nesters that are looking for maybe a better retirement and to increase those options. So, you know, so that they can enjoy their life. And all of this is taking place within this positive and fun community where people get to thrive and really be fulfilled. So again, we thank you for being here and being part of this launch. And if you could just ask yourself, you know, what if this could be a perfect fit for someone in my circles? You know, who do you know who might be dissatisfied and they're looking for some kind of a solution? And I know my husband was so skeptical when we started this, and I'm just so thankful that, you know, my friend who introduced me did so, because this has been our life path now for literally 28 years. And I couldn't dream of doing something different. So thanks so much. And after the call, if you want more information, you know, please reach out to Debbie or Janis and, you know, see if they can just, you know, enlighten you into any more that we're doing, because it is really, really cool. And we're having a blast working together. So thank you so much for being here. It was nice to meet you all. Janis, if you want to stop the recording, and if you guys have any questions, we'd love to